Merry Christmas, everyone. Like by the time you see this, it's already past Christmas because I'm posting this actually on Christmas Day. So what's up, guys? It's me, Real. I'm back at it again. So today I'm gonna be talking to you about today I'm not actually gonna be I'm gonna be playing my video game, but I'm just gonna be like letting you guys know the story that I've been saving. So yeah, let's get into it. So as many of my fans or friends know, I do still live with my mother. So yeah, that's that. But so the thing is, I actually didn't know that I lived with a Karen. And what's funny is that I thought Karens were supposed to be adults, not little kids. So when I found out this person was a Karen, it kind of came as a shock to me, you know. Yeah, I'm gonna take the screw and upgrade it. But yeah, so I didn't know I was living with a Karen until this happened, though. So, my mom was renting out a room to some guy. He's kind of like a roommate now to everyone. Everyone knows him. Everyone talks from time to time, but no one really likes him. No one really likes him except my stepdad, but that's my stepdad because the only reason my stepdad likes him is because he's the only person in the house that's actually willing to speak Spanish on a regular basis. My dad knows Spanish more than he knows English, so he likes Spanish. But so here's the thing: no one really likes him except my dad. So everyone really just doesn't care what he does. But this story isn't about him. It's about his daughter. His daughter lives here too. I just think it's funny because like, so here's the thing. Here's what makes her a Karen. So, like a couple weeks ago, I was minding my own business, doing what I wanted to do, just being me, you know. And my mom calls me first, and she's like, "Hey, I need you to go upstairs and clean. Can you please go do this before I get home?" So I'm like, "Yeah, you know what? Yeah, sure. I'll do that. I'll make sure it gets done before you get home." And she's like, "Okay, thank you. I'll be home soon. I'm coming home right now." I'm like, "All right, cool." So I'm getting my stuff on. I'm getting dressed because she woke me up for me to do this. Then, apparently for some odd reason, she calls this guy's daughter. And okay, what am I doing now? And I'm just like, okay, so what's going on now? So she calls this guy's daughter, and I'm just like, okay, it's whatever. I didn't know that she was gonna tell her to have me do anything. I'm just like, okay, well, okay. Like I'm incomplete. I don't know what to do at this point. I was incomplete and under disbelief that my mom didn't have that much faith in me. So, alright, time to go do some missions. So yeah, and keep in mind oh my god. So, I've been living with her for like a while. She's been living here for a while now, and I really don't like her. No one here actually likes her. We all just pretend to like her, that way she can stay happy and just stay out of our hair, you know? So, the situation with that is, we try to avoid her. Because anytime we talk to her, it's always her disrespecting us in some way, shape, or form. And to be honest, I'm getting kind of tired of it. So, as many of my subscribers know, I don't care, and I don't care who you are. I don't care what you do. I'm gonna cuss you out if I feel like you deserve it. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like she really deserved it because none of us have ever cussed at her. Even though she cusses at us more than often. So So basically, here's what I do. I'm in my room getting dressed. Han calls her, and then makes the mistake of thinking I'm not gonna cuss this girl out after I'm already in a bad mood. Because keep in mind, like, if you wake me up from a good sleep and a good dream, of course you're gonna bet I'm gonna be mad. I feel like anyone would be mad if you got woken up just to go do a few dishes. Like, yeah, it's like, okay, yeah, you're waking me up and saying that I need to go do dishes right now, even though there's only like 3 dishes in there. Yeah, totally. So I was already upset at this time. So it might have clouded my judgment on whether I decided to cuss at her or not. So, but yeah, so she yells, right? She yells at me, saying that I need to get and no. So she calls my mom calls the girl, and the girl yells at me, saying that I need to get upstairs right now before I get my ass beat, and before this and this. I'm just like, oh, I'm just like, you know what? Shut up. She's like, no, and she's like, no, your mom. You need to do this right now. You need to blah 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 blah. Keep in mind, this girl's dad's home, and he's hearing all of this. Okay. And my dad's home too, and my mom didn't even call my dad to tell me this. She called her to tell me this. So I think my mom had a different agenda for her, because my mom knew what was gonna happen if she did this. So this girl keeps yelling at me, but she keeps yelling, and I just like, you know what? I'm tired of it. I just got dressed and I opened my door. I'm just like, you know what? You need to shut the fuck up, because I don't give a fuck. My mom, she already fucking called me, so if you don't fucking shut the fuck up right now, I'm gonna say some more fucking words that you don't like. And so yeah, I dropped the F-bomb multiple times. So she gets upset, she's like, you can't talk to me that way. You know that I'm the reason why you still live here. And I'm like, no you're not. No you're not. The reason why I still live here is because my mom loves me. And so she gets upset. She calls my mom and tells my mom a bunch of lies. She tells my mom that I called her a fat female dog is what I'm gonna say. Because even though yeah I just cuss right now, I'm still not gonna say I'm still not gonna say what a fat female dog is on the internet. Okay. Like I don't know if I've said it before, but yeah, I'm gonna try not to say that word because I understand how disrespectful it is to a woman, and that's why she tried to use it to my mom. That's why she tried to get me in trouble. So my mom calls me, and my mom's upset, and she's like, why is Karen calling me, saying that you did this, saying that you did this, you did that? Why is she telling me that you called her a fat female dog, and that her parents don't love her, and that this and this? I'm just like, dude, hold the hell up, mom. You know that one, I wouldn't stoop that low. Okay, if I wanted to stoop that low, shoot, if anything, I'd be dead right now. With how many times I could have stooped that low in the past. So, and she's like, okay, then tell me what you really said. And I was just like, okay, here's what I said. I said she needs to shut the fuck up before I fucking say some words that she's not gonna fucking like. Because I don't fucking like her, no one fucking likes her, and that's it. And she's like, okay. She's like, well, you didn't. She's like, I don't care. You still cussed at her. I'm like, mom, she deserved it. She was yelling at me after I already told her shut up, and she kept on yelling at me after I already told her that I'm doing what you told me, that you already called me, and then she continued to yell at me. She's like, and my mom was just like, you know what? I'm gonna talk to you when I get home. Fast forward to like 10 minutes later, when my mom actually gets home with groceries. I'm bringing groceries. My mom tells me, she's like, Jonathan, keep in mind that Karen's upstairs now, watching me bring groceries, just smirking. And she's like, Jonathan, come in my room. I'm like, okay. So I put down the groceries in the kitchen, walk into my mom's room, and she's like, yeah, Jonathan, what you said may have been super disrespectful to her, but I understand why you did it, and you're fine. You know I still love you. You know you're still my son, so I'm not gonna punish you for something that you didn't do. I'm like, see, thank you. Like, that's all I'm saying. Like, I didn't do anything wrong, but I personally feel like she deserved it, because she kept on yelling at me, blah, 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 trying to get me up, trying to get me even more upset. Like, basically she was poking the bear with a stick is basically what she was doing. And everyone knows, if you poke a bear, the bear's gonna get up and claw you in the face. That's just to anyone who has common sense. So yeah, that's that story. But then fast forward to a couple days later, I'm playing my game. Like, my mom likes to go along with her, because my mom wants just to get her in and out of her room, because she likes to run into my mom's room, burst in there, saying whatever she can just to get my mom upset. But so she tells my mom everything. She tells my mom that I'm downstairs playing games instead of doing chores. She's trying to get me in more trouble, right? Even though she already knows that she already lost. This girl knows that she lost already, so that's why she's trying to get me in more trouble. That looks weird. And my mom was just like, listen. I was just sitting there listening, trying to find a way to get her to get out of the room. Okay, so I need $40. Okay, so that's the last thing. Oh, and this. Okay, yeah, because everything's already done with this car. So she's just trying to find ways for basically me to get in trouble, and I don't like it. So my mom calls me on my phone. I'm downstairs playing my video game. My mom calls me on my phone, and she's like, Jonathan, whoa. What the heck? Is that what that thing does? Inventory. What? I see thing. What? Just what? Is that legit what that is? Oh, dang it, I don't see it. There we go. What? This is sick. Okay, just so you guys know, I just bought this. But I think you guys saw me buy it, but yeah, I just now got this, and this is sick. Can I do it again? Can I do it again? Can I do it again? Oh, dang it. That is sick. Alright, so back to what I was saying now. So fast forward to this incident, right? My mom just calls me. She's like, Jonathan, can you please go get the laundry done? I'm like, yeah, sure. I'm like, yeah, sure, bet. So I hang up the phone, get up, go out there. See, there's no laundry done whatsoever. So I go upstairs, tell my mom. She's like, okay, well, find something to do, and then you can go. I blend up some tomatoes and a tomato and onion that she asked me to blend up for her, for some type of sauce that she's gonna make, or some type of salsa. And then I go back to our room. Dude, it's hilarious, because like, this Karen went back to my mother and tried to snitch again, like as if I was doing something wrong, even though I know I wasn't doing anything wrong. Like, I know I wasn't doing anything wrong. I know I just did what I needed to do. Because right after I finished doing what she just told me to do, came down to my room, and I started playing my video game again. She didn't like that. Karen didn't like that much. So what she does is keeping my mom and dad had an argument like earlier, not earlier, but like they had an argument, right? I think it was either earlier that day or the day or a couple days before. Like yeah, a couple days before actually, before the even first incident, my mom and dad had an argument, and Karen thought it was wise to open her mouth and lie to me. Because my mom was talking about kicking out a tenant in a house. She was talking about kicking a tenant out of one of her houses that she owns. My mom's like, I think she owns like 1 or 2 houses. And so, my mom was talking about that with my dad, and they got into an argument because my dad didn't want to kick out a certain tenant. But my mom did, and all this, right? So, Karen hears all this, decides to come up to me, and she's like, hey, real, I need to tell you something, I'm like, yeah, what is it, Karen, I really, I don't like talking to you, what do you want? And she's just like, oh, okay, well, I just thought I'd let you know your mom's thinking about kicking out your dad, she's thinking about kicking out your dad, Guga, so I think you should know, and get ready to see him move. And I'm like, what? And then she has the audacity to go tell my sister this. My sister will believe anything. Like, if you say the world's falling down, my sister's going duck and cover. Like, my sister's amazing and all, but she isn't the brightest cookie. So she tells my sister gets super upset and calls me downstairs. She's like, real, you need to come downstairs, come. I'm like, okay, what? And she's like, is it true what I just heard? Is it true what Karen just told me? And I'm like, what'd she just tell you? And she's like, that mom's kicking out Guga, mom's kicking out dad, mom's doing this, mom's doing that. I'm like, no, I doubt it. The next day I go to my mom, I'm like, hey, why am I getting told that you're kicking out dad? I thought you loved dad and I thought you cared for him. What's going on with kicking him out? Because I know he's up to date on all his rant. I know everything's good with him. And she's like, John, and she's like, real, what the hell are you talking about? I don't know what the hell you're talking about. And I'm just like, listen, this is what I'm getting told. I was told by Karen and sis. So, what's the sitch? Like, what's the deal with this? And she's like, oh, I can't believe they told you that. Okay, we'll get them both in here. And I'm like, okay. So I yell for my sis, and then I ask her if Karen's here, and she's like, no, Karen left with her boyfriend. So I'm like, alright, cool. I'm like, I didn't want to deal with her anyways. So, my sis goes in the room, and my mom gets mad. She's like, where's Karen? And I'm just like, you know what? Karen's not here. Karen's out with her boyfriend because she probably knows that she's gonna get caught in a lie. And she's like, okay, well, and then she looks at me and she's like, why? And she's like, well, why'd you lie to your brother saying that I'm gonna kick out Kuya? Why'd you lie to your husband saying that I'm gonna kick out his dad? Why'd you lie to your brother saying I'm gonna... Oh, sorry, I'm getting everything mixed up. Why did you lie to your brother saying that you're gonna get his dad kicked? Well, saying that I'm kicking out his dad. Why did you lie saying that my husband is getting kicked out of this and I'm the one kicking him out? Like, what the heck? And my sister's in complete shock. She's like, well, I was just told that you are kicking out dad. And she's like, well, who told you? And my sister's just like, well, Karen told me. And she's like, why Karen tell you that? I'm like, and this is what I about it. I'm like, Mom, Karen told her this is because Karen's trying to get under your skin. She's trying to get under my skin. She's trying to piss everyone off. And she's like, no, she's not. No, she's not. You need to leave that poor girl alone. I'm like, Mom, you don't even like Karen. And she's like, yeah, but why would she lie about this? And I'm like, Mom, I really don't freaking know. But all I know is that she's the one who told me. She also told me that you're kicking out dad. So I can back up that I bet that she told Jess too. And she's like, oh, all right. Well, when Karen gets home, you need to have her come to my room. I'm like, okay, bet. And then before I leave her room, she looks at me and she's like, real, stay for a minute. I'm like, okay, what? I close her door and she's like, it's not your dad I'm kicking out. I was arguing with him because I wanted to kick out this tenant. And I'm like, oh, really? Why does he want kicked out? And he's like, my mom's like, well, the tenant, well, he says the tenant's done nothing wrong to void a contract, even though I can easily charge this, even though knowing I can easily charge this tenant with sexual harassment towards me. And I'm like, and Dad's okay with this? And she's like, well, your dad doesn't see it. He needs you guys to tell him. So I need you, so anytime he does anything, I need you guys to record it or record it video or audio. I'm like, alright, I can do that easy for you. I'm like, you also have this camera system in your room. Why don't you just have Dad look at the camera systems from now on? And she's like, that's what I'm gonna start doing. I'm like, alright, cool, thank you. It'll be easier on me. And so, and I'm like, okay, so is that it? Can I go now? Can I go back to my room? She's like, yeah, you're not in trouble, so you're fine. I'm like, alright, cool, thank you. And so I head out of the room. Not even 5 minutes after I leave my mom's room to go back to my room, Karen walks through the door, smiling, holding onto her boyfriend for dear life. And I'm just laughing because I know that she's about to get in trouble. And I look at my mom, and I go back upstairs, and I'm like, and I talk to my mom, I'm like, hey, Karen's home now. You want me to call her in here? She's like, no, she'll come in here when she's ready. And I'm like, well, right after she walked through the door with her boyfriend, she let go of her boyfriend and started shoving roses in Sis's face. So she's home and she's upstairs right now. She's like, really? Why didn't she go to my room? I'm like, probably because she knows she's in trouble. So I don't know why I don't know. And she's like, okay, well, I'll talk to her when she comes in here. I'm like, okay, yeah, doubt it. So back to what I was saying, like, everything. So my mom never got after her, so I decided to take things in my own hands. And I was just like, you know what? Screw it. She's not gonna get after her. She's not gonna get mad at her. I'm just gonna say shit. I'm just gonna start talking shit. Cause if she wants to talk shit, then I can talk shit too. So what I do is I text her boyfriend, because I'm not gonna talk to her, because if I talk to her, it's just gonna end up an argument. If I talk to her boyfriend, on the other hand, her boyfriend understands me. Her boyfriend understands, and he'll be like, okay, okay, that's fine. Because I have complete utter respect for her boyfriend. Her boyfriend's a good dude. So I go and I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling now and just living my life. I text him and I'm just like, yay, just so you know, I'm not gonna have any respect for your girl because she lied to me about my father, and you know how I feel, and you know how that I'm really close to my dad. So any lies that are made about him, I'm gonna take super personal. And he didn't get mad about it. He understood it. He respected it, because he's actually still mad at her. He's still mad at her for disrespecting his as well. So I'm fine with that. But apparently he tells her. He lets Karen know that I texted him, and Karen doesn't like it one bit. So Karen gets mad and tells my mom that I texted her boyfriend saying a bunch of lies about her. And I'm like, Mom, and my mom calls me. She's like, Jonathan, come to my room. I'm like, okay. So I go to my mom's room, and my mom looks at me. She's like, did you lie about Karen? Did you say this and this about Karen? I'm like, no. You want to see the messages? And she's like, yeah, fine. And I'm like, here's my phone. You can easily see what I texted her boyfriend. And she's like, okay. She's like, okay, let me see it. And I'm like, okay, here. She looks at it and sees exactly what I texted. And she's like, well, why'd you text us? I'm like, because he's the only one that can actually get through to Karen's simple head. And she's like, okay, well, just don't text him again. I'm like, okay, that's fine. And so yeah, that's the Karen that I live with. She's been trying to get me in trouble. She's been failing, but I'm glad because I'm hoping that that she'll move soon. That way I don't have to deal with her anymore. Because I'm staying with my mom for one because I'm still a student, and for two because I'd rather stay with my mom than stay anywhere else. So I know that may sound sad, but no, that's just true. I'd rather stay with my mom. So yeah, that's my Karen story, guys. I'm gonna let you go now. Have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Make sure you guys stay cool and keep living the dream.